Hello, we are all the way to lesson 11. So this week you'll be focusing, as you see up here, I went into the content page, and personal financial management. So how to manage your personal finances, your money. The application activity is a lot like our time management. And I love this week because each semester I get a chance to learn along with you in the lessons, and every semester I get to reevaluate how I'm spending my money and what I can do to improve, and set some goals. And that's, I think, the purpose of this is to make sure that we're aware of where we're spending money and where we can improve to make sure we're making the best decisions. Excuse me, I got an itch. So as you go throughout this week, what you need to do, let me hide my face so when I click around you, it's not blocking any of this. You're going to track how you spend for 1 week. And so I recommend starting today on Monday, and so that you can then see how well you did for that week. So you just record how much you spent for each category. And like it says here on step 1, you'll probably not spend money in each category. If that's the case, that's fine. Just enter a 0 if you didn't spend any money that whole week in that category. So you first go, you have a financial calculator. And what it wants you to do here is to make sure that you take the time to look at the financial calculator. It's on the Provident Living website. There are several different calculators, so you need to make sure you take 20 minutes to look at the different ones. Some to help you pay off debt, some to help you see how you can save money, how you can finish off a loan payment, retirement. And so based on the things that are most interesting to you, or that you need the most, explore 3 of them. Okay? And the actual or hypothetical means they can be real numbers, or if you don't have any money aside for retirement, put what you want to start setting aside and do some hypothetical kind of made up numbers to get an idea of what you need to be doing. So make note of which calculators you explored. Then it will walk you through the steps of making a budget. Then it has step number 4, what I talked about earlier. You're going to track your spending for track your spending. Like it says here, 1 week's not long enough to truly understand. A whole month would be ideal, but for the purposes of this, we're just going to do 1 week. And maybe we can see some trends. Maybe we can start to see a pattern and see where I need to improve. So you're going to answer these questions 1 through 6 on a template. Then you'll submit this template right here. But you have to use this one to help you finish this template. So it says you're going to download that and see how close, after you created your budget, how close it fits the real spending that is actually happening. So my computer's there we go. So here's my tracking sheet. It's similar, like I said, to the time management. So tithes and offerings. Maybe this week I pay my tithing once a month, and I already paid it for the month, so I don't need to pay again for a while. But if you know how much you pay each month or each week, you could put it in there. Okay. So then savings. Did you put any aside for savings that week? Did you have to pay any tuition or fees that month? Food and personal. So this includes grocery store, eating out at restaurants, fast food, and personal. So maybe I wanted to buy a new pair of shoes. Maybe actually that would go in clothing. Maybe I want to buy a book or go to a movie. That would all fit right here. Okay, so maybe in the week, if I spend $150, you put it there. Okay, and it already automatically changes it to a $. Housing. If you didn't pay rent that week, you can just put 0, or if you didn't pay your mortgage. But if you want to put what you do pay each month, you can put it in there. Whatever it might be. Utilities, that's how much do you pay for electricity and for your gas bill, water. Gas Auto Care, how much did you spend on gas to get your car from one place to the next? Or maybe this week, I need to make sure that I get something fixed on my car. It would all go here. Car insurance, maybe I didn't spend any money on car insurance because I spend that at the beginning of the month. But if you want to still include that so you know about where you're at, you can put it there. This one, if you have a bus pass or you had to pay to ride the bus that week, how much did you spend? Car wash or to change your oil. So you just go through the whole thing and it will give you a total of how much you spent that week. And remember, if you didn't buy any clothes or shoes, you can just put a 0. Okay? So, after you've done that, answer some of these questions. So hopefully, I can put my face back up now. Hopefully, what you budgeted, like up here, how it said, you're going to set up your basic monthly budget. Hopefully that budget you set up is close to what you actually are spending, which we do with this activity. You'll answer questions 1 through 6, and so what you send to me is just this template that answers these questions. You don't need to do the tracking sheet, but you don't need to send me the tracking sheet, but you do need to do it. Okay, other than that, I wanted to show you in our discussions, and this is going to look a little different for you guys than me. I am going to start posting my notes also on the questions and conversations tab. So right here, we're going to go into lesson 11. In this board, you'll see my post, my announcement. And the reason for that, so this little note that I do, a note from Sister Colton each week, I'm going to copy into this spot so that you can reply with questions. Because I start a new thread, and once I start it and post it, I'm just going to make something up. There we go. Once I post it, oh, it wants me to do subject. Okay. Once you do that, okay, then I have that post and other people can reply. And so you'll have my note, and if you have a question about anything in my video or on my note I post each Monday, hit reply to thread and ask it right there, and I'll be checking that part of the questions and conversation board. Okay. I hope, as you saw my note, we only have 3 more weeks, so I hope that after this week we can spend those last 3 weeks. I don't want you to start feeling like we're slowing down. I want us to work hard even to the end. Let me know if you have questions about your grade, past assignments, or anything that you want to share with us or with me. So have a great week, everyone.